Good evening, everyone. This is Latasha Scurry, your domesticated diva. I'm here tonight on Wednesday Night Whispers, and my guest tonight is Mrs. Bonita Williams. She is a lifelong educator, an AKA, a mother, a grandmother, and most importantly, a wife of 44 years. That's why we're here tonight to discuss her journey in her 44-year marriage. Everyone, welcome Mrs. Bonita Williams to my show tonight. So, Miss Williams, you're here because we're in February and it's love, 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 love. So I want all of our guests to meet you. If you want to introduce yourself, you can go right ahead or we can jump right in. It's your show tonight.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Bonita McCrae Williams from Jacksonville, Florida, and a proud rattler and a life member of the National Alumni Association. And glad to be a part of the show tonight.
Thank you. So tonight we're going to talk about your 44-year marriage to Mr. Harry Belafonte Williams.
That's right, Mr. Harry Belafonte Williams.
I knew that be
name.
Yes, ma'am. So how did you guys meet?
Well, we met at Florida A&M University.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, his mother, what happened, he was an engineer major, and he switched over to health and physical education. And to come in that department, I was the president, so he had to be interviewed by me and my vice president. And so when he was interviewed, one of my best friends, Ann, I was trying to hook up with Harry because I was dating somebody at the time, and it kind of like backfired. So don't play that matchmaking thing. But anyway, he said, no, I want to talk to you. And I said, well, no, I want you to talk to Ann. Ann looking for a boyfriend. He said, well, no, I don't want to talk to Ann. I want to talk to you. So anyway, he invited me to the Marine Corps ball, and I went to the ball with him. And from there, we just kept talking and when we knew anything, we was dating each other.
Wow. So it backfired.
It backfired. So don't ever try that. But you best try to matchmake your best friend. Don't.
All right. What was your first impression of him?
He was very nice. Smart.
Okay.
Was the only child. And I don't know, he was a people person. We just seemed to get along real good, was able to talk and communicate, and that kind of like drawed us together.
Are you an only child as well?
No, I'm not. I'm the baby though. I'm the baby of the I have two brothers and two sisters.
Now, how did those brothers receive him?
My youngest brother didn't receive him that well. My older brother was kind of okay because he was the one that gave me away when I got married. But that younger brother, well, he calls himself the baby brother because he is, but he's 74. He's older than I am.
Okay.
He really didn't want me to get serious about anybody. So we dated almost 5 years before we decided, because I finished before Harry did, because I finished in 3 years. Then I came back and got my master's degree, and then I took a job. So while I was working over in Clearwater, Harry was still in school. So when he graduated, we kind of like split for a little while, like maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And his mother came over to Clearwater, and she said, Bonita, she said, you the person for my son. I want you to be my daughter-in-law.
Wow.
And I said, well, Miss William, I said, right now we're not really dating anymore. I said, we kind of like broke up. And she said, well, no, She said, because I'm talking to Harry. Harry is coming back and he's going to apologize for whatever he did. y'all gonna get back together. And she the one kind of like brought us back together. His mom did.
Now, when you got the mother backing, can't nothing else go wrong.
That's right. Can't nothing go wrong when you got that mother.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Wow. So you were in a serious relationship before him?
Yes. I was dating one of my homeboys before I met Harry. That's why I was trying to get in with Ann. And then I ended up breaking up my homeboy, which was not a good thing because they like covered over us from Jacksonville. They was our protector, so they didn't care for Harry at all. And they was trying to do everything they could to get Harry out the picture.
Wow. Man, okay. Mr. Harry had a long road to go, but he withstood it. He withstood it.
That's right. He stood right against them Jacksonville. As we say, we do ball.
So let me ask you, what was a typical date like with Mr. Harry Belafonte Williams?
We used to joke and play games with each other, and we just had a lot of fun. It was nothing like you had to go to bed or sleep with one another. It was just outright just fun with one another, getting to know each other.
Okay. Now, did they have I'm not trying to date you, but back then, did they have movie theaters? Did y'all go skating? Did y'all do any of that type of thing?
No, the only thing we had was the grand ballroom where you can go bowling, or you can play cards. And I played cards, but Harry didn't play cards. So we would go over to the card room and we'll play for a little while, not long. And we tried the bowling thing. We did that a couple of times. And then we just walk around the campus and hold hands and just date one another.
Well, listen, tell Mr. Harry Belafonte Williams, if you went to FAMU, you had to know how to play cards.
I told him that. I said, you have everybody that leaves FAMU, you had to get a degree also in bid with.
But guess who didn't play cards? See, when I was up there, it was spades. And I still don't know how to play spades.
Oh my goodness.
My husband is not happy with me. He said he always needs a spades partner, and I'm not the girl.
Well, I love my bid whist and would play it today and get up on the table and pop them cards.
All right. So now let's talk about this. When did y'all decide to get married? Okay. Was it when mama came back into the picture and said, you're the one?
When his mama came back in the picture and said, this is who I want you to marry, especially when he was getting ready to go on internship, he canceled his internship to go with his Omega brothers on a trip. So I called his mom. I said, Harry has been accepted for internship and he's not going because he said he's going with his frat brothers. His mama said, oh, no, he's not going. He is going on internship.
Okay.
I don't think he ever forgave me for that.
Oh, man, boy.
So he ended up coming back to Fort Pierce doing his internship. And then he graduated. And then he left to go into the officer training school in Quantico, Virginia. But before he left, that's when he popped the question to me. So, he was in Quantico, Virginia, in officer training. And as soon as he finished, we got married that August.
Oh, wow. August what?
13.
Okay. So that's a very nice story. Thank you for sharing that part. Okay, now everybody wants to know this. What's your biggest arguments in this 44-year marriage? What's the one thing that just gets either one of y'all heated? Come on now, tell us.
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh no!
Those credit cards will get me in trouble every time. He can't stand bills, and it do not bother me to have I love my credit card. I had every store there was.
Miss Williams. Oh, Miss Williams. I think that's everybody's problem. I think that is just one thing that women have in common.
I think so too. We all love our credit cards because when we see it, we want to buy it. We don't want to wait. And that's what my husband wants you to wait. He said, if you don't have the money for it right then, you don't need to put it on a credit card. I said,
no. Is Henry his little brother? Is his cousin? Because I hear the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Girl, you're going to keep us in debt. I said, we're going to die in debt. So I don't understand.
I said, we're going to leave here owing somebody.
So young couples, newly couples, do y'all hear what we're trying to tell you? So listen to the ladies who've been married for a while. I'm right behind you. 24 years. December be 25. But listen. Listen, you hit home because I have the same problem. That young man back there be talking about, you need to put them credit cards down. I'm like, shh, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Now, how many kids do you have?
We have two.
Two. And
Yeah, my daughter is the oldest. My daughter is 40 and my
okay,
son is 37. No,
okay,
36. Yeah,
okay.
36.
And you have grandkids.
And I have two grandkids. My oldest one just turned 14 yesterday. And I told him I may have to move to Collierville, Tennessee.
Oh, ooh, that's far. That's
So
far. That's
she
far.
go, she go to high school next year. I'm
Oh,
not ready for that.
you might as well get over it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So now, who spoiled who? Which one gets spoiled? Both of the grandkids, or is it the granddaughter?
Oh no, both of the grandkids, they are riding to the core. And grandpa, they got him wrapped around
Oh,
his
yeah.
finger. All they do is just pick up the phone and say, Papa, I need this. Papa, I need, and when I know anything, it's on the way.
Oh man. Oh man. Now, were there any? I don't know. See, he was a single child, and you had siblings. Were there any differences in child rearing that you two had to come to common grips about?
No, not really. We kind of like pretty much agreed on how we was gonna raise the kids. We wanted to make sure that they was acting and involved in everything, and we pretty much talked everything over when it was time for them to go to school. We pretty much had decided we wanted them to go to the best schools we thought was in Fort Pierce, and then we
Okay.
made sure that they got in the gifted program to make sure that they got a good, foundation in elementary school. So they went to the best school I know is Longwood Elementary.
All right. Shout out to Longwood Elementary. Shout out. Okay. Any alumni of Longwood Elementary? Miss Bonita Williams just put y'all on the map. Okay. All right. Let's talk religion. Do you guys have the same religious background? Was that a problem growing up?
Well, we didn't have the same religion. I was Catholic and Harry was
Oh,
Baptist.
okay.
But when we got married, he had to agree to raise our kids Catholic.
Okay.
So he didn't have a problem. Matter of fact, he came over and he joined the Catholic Church. So my
Okay.
kids and my husband had the same godparents before both of them passed away, which is Mr.
Oh,
L.A. Haynes and Miss Hazel Haynes.
okay.
So yeah, he
Awesome.
got baptized right here in Fort Pierce.
And I'm glad to know that you guys came together because sometimes religion can be a really tough topic in a family.
Yes, it can. Yes, it
Okay.
can. And you must agree.
Okay.
And I didn't want us to be the part, where one person was at the Baptist church and the other person over here.
Okay.
I wanted us to be together, especially when the kids was young. We had them at home with us. They need to see us together in church.
Okay.
So he decided to stay in the Catholic Church. But now that the kids are grown, they pretty much do their own thing. Sometime I think he might want to go back to the Baptist church.
So, do your kids now? Are both of your kids raising their kids Baptist, or are they still? I mean, Catholic? Are they still in the Catholic
My
church?
daughter is in a non-denomination church.
Okay. Okay.
And when we go to Collierville, we go to church with her and we really enjoy it. It's pretty
Okay.
much like the Catholic Church almost. It's only 1 hour and the
Hmm.
message delivered. They have good music. So,
Okay.
but she just felt like the kids wasn't getting enough in the Catholic Church.
Okay.
So she left and went to a non-denomination.
No problem. No problem. So now, what are you two? Since the kids are grown, they have their own lives. What do y'all do for fun?
Oh, we travel, travel, travel since we retired. I retired in 14 and Harry retired in 15. And it was so funny. He would get up every morning, get ready for work, and he would see me laying in the bed. And he would just get jealous because I was laying there and I have to go to work.
He was
So one
beside
day
himself.
he came home and he said, I'm retired. I said, but you haven't did your 35 years yet. He said, that's okay. The financial planner told me we'll be okay. I said, he did. He said, yeah. So he retired right after me the next year. He couldn't stand it. And we
That
started
jealousy
traveling
thing.
together. We have a traveling group. and
Okay.
we went to South Africa, we went to
Yes,
Alaska.
I saw
We
those
went on a
pictures.
train ride together. I mean, we just been having fun till COVID hit.
Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
But we plan on getting back together, the traveling group, and we're gonna do another train ride together.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be our first trip together as a group.
Awesome.
But
Sounds like
we've been
fun.
having a lot of fun. We get in the car, we'll drive home. I go to Jacksonville, and we go to all the football games
Yes.
together. And we both love football, so we season
Yes.
ticket holders, and we do not miss a game.
All right. Now, what's your favorite Florida team? Football, pro
Now you
football.
know my favorite team is the Jaguars because I'm from Jacksonville. And his favorite team is from the Raiders. Him and my daughter and my son. They are all
Okay.
Raiders fan because she was born out in California. My daughter
Okay.
was.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they are Raider fans.
Now, see, I'm not a sports person. My husband was on the Cowboys bandwagon. I don't know. He got married Jerry Jones for some reason, and now he all Buccaneers. So,
Oh my.
y'all Buccaneers.
They tell
Yeah.
they got to find them a quarterback now.
Yeah, yeah. And here I am, not a football person, but I'm rooting for Russell Williams at Wilson. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? I just want Sierra to be over here. You know, bring us a concert. All right. So now this is what the question that all our newlyweds are waiting for. What's your biggest strength in your relationship?
Communication. You got
Oh,
to talk to one another. You got to. I don't care what it is. You got to communicate with one another. If you can communicate with one another, then your marriage will last. But you got to communicate. I don't care what it is. Nothing is too small or too big that you can't discuss with your husband.
oh, that is awesome advice. You don't have to be newlyweds to understand that one. Communication is probably what breaks down most marriages,
Mm-hmm.
most schools, because administrators don't communicate effectively with teachers, and teachers don't communicate effectively with parents and
Parents.
students. And communication is the part where I think we all fail.
Right.
But
True.
now it seems like you've gotten it right because it's been 44 years
Yeah.
and y'all were together 4.5. So that's almost 48, 49 years together.
Yes, been a long time, a
And
long
it's
journey,
still
and
going
I'm
strong.
looking forward to that 50 years with him.
Ah! Listen, so 50 has to be a big deal. So we waiting on the big deal, okay?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a big deal at 50.
Okay.
We're
So
gonna renew the vows and everything.
all right. So
But
listen.
we renewed our vows at 25 also.
Yeah, and I better be on the guest list.
You know you'll be on that guest list.
Guys, she's not just a lifelong educator. She's not just an AKA, a mother, a grandmother, a wife. She's my friend. This is Miss Bonita Williams. I love this lady. I'm so glad to have you here tonight, Miss Williams.
And I love you and your husband too. You know you
Yes,
just like
ma'am.
family to me.
Yes, ma'am. So listen, I want us to make sure that everybody who's listening, and if you're not listening, you see this later, forward this to some couple that is struggling in their marriage so that they can hear the message that communication keeps the marriage going. It is amazing to see you guys have been married for 44 years, been together almost 50. And I hope some couple out there take away anything that you said in this relationship, because when you told me that, and I never knew that you two had different religious backgrounds. I never knew that. And the fact that you must be strong, because most time the women go with the men,
I
and
know.
you strong on him and got him to come on over, Miss Williams. I'm impressed. You hear me? I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. So I am just happy to have you on my show. If you ever want to come back, just send me a message. Say, Skirt, I want to talk about something else. It don't have to be marriage. It don't have to be love. If you just want to promote something that you're doing, call me and I will put it on, because I love doing this. I love talking to people in the community. If you have a story of somebody else and say, hey, I want you to interview this person, just give them my number. Tell them to call me, and I will definitely have them on, because it's nothing like hearing live from somebody in their story. Okay.
Okay, I really have enjoyed it, and I must say, please never go to bed angry with one another.
Oh,
Whatever the day, whatever caused it,
there it
please
is.
talk about it before you go to bed, because life is too short. We never know when God gonna say it's our time to go home.
Lord, she leaving and she's still giving us wisdom. Okay. Miss Williams, hey, anytime you want to come on, thank you, guys. This is Wednesday Night Whispers. This is Miss Bonita Williams, who's married to Mr. Harry Belafonte Williams. Hey, I love you guys, and y'all have a good night.
Love you. Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.